With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
In now, number 18. He will lead this one off today.
For Detroit, the right fielder, number 18.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette fields it cleanly. And there's one down now. Here's Jordy Mercer now. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, batting .500, 4 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th. Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's C.J. Cron now. And he lays off there 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Here's the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Jonathan Schoop would be next. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-1. Line toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. Crone is on his way home. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 lifted in the air to center field. Davis moves over, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Detroit is out in front 2-0. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything. There will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Number 49.
Bo Bichette has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Jonathan Davis, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he
Batting
came
third,
back with a fastball
the
on
third
2-2. He was ahead in the
number
count
27.
0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Popped up, prone, moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now, Jake Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Slow roller left side. Guerrero scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. In there, 2-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero is right there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Jacoby Jones. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, number 18, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Line drive to center field, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on M. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Hit to short. Mercer has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Count is 1-2 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Grichuk rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the deficit is down to only one now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball one. Tellez, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Travis stands at second with no outs. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Slider laid off for a ball. Danny Jansen waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. popped up. Boom. Camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 2 out here and a runner at second. Drilled on the ground is short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. And a high strike there, 0-1. Mercer, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 0-2 home. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Ball 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, C.J. Cron. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. They lead it 2-1. Now batting, Bo Bichette. He reached on a single in his first try.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bichette stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to first. Cone comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Jonathan Schoop now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way.
Go.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jake Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jake Rogers has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Tigers lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Devin.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2. Now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scope towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail it here 2-1. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He'll look to light a spark under this line. That has the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hot. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Number 18.
Ready once again, number 18. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter. Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. Over to first, Ryu. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-1 home. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One. Left for Detroit. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have zero hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Kevin Biggio.
Second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Matuk moves over, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on them. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Into the box, number 13. Line to the right side. Number 18 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for round number 1.
Go.
So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. In the air to center. Davis on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way.
Grichuk.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Here's a pop-up now, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Rowdy Tellez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Scope. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Settling in now, Jake Rogers. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. The 1-0.
Misses for the second ball. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Line toward right center. Richard has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. The 1-0 home. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones in the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Davis on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a throw over. Comes set, and the 0-1. Taken, strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Slider laid off for a ball. Jones is off at first with 2 away. Left side. Backhanded. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Tigers lead it 3-2. Standing in, Danny Jansen. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And there's ball 1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 3-2. Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Miguel Cabrera.
Number 19 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 19.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lifted in the air out to right. And Cabrera's now 0 for 3 as he's retired again for the first out. Next up for Detroit, C.J. Cron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
the second baseman.
Digging in, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they still lead it 3-2. Lewis Coleman is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 19, Lewis.
So digging in now, Jonathan Davis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Number 49.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed.
0-1.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home is taken. Ball 3.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Davis on at first, nobody out. Ball even at 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 13. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Billy McKinney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Billy McKinney.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And their runners at the corners now. Behind 0-2 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. We've played 8 full. Tigers lead this one 3-2. Billy McKinney will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 28.
Striding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Number 67 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. There goes the runner. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 8.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. Sam Gaviglio is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Gaviglio.
First offering on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now they played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Jones. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, number 18. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two and two. Here it is. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77.
Leading off the inning, Devin Travis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
For Toronto, the designated hitter, Devin.
Here comes the first pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, number 44.
So stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Matuk is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Standing in now, Danny Jansen. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut. Ryan Barucki is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Now the 2-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in on to first, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Bichette ranging up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Fastball just inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Takes it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, C.J. Cron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cron playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play, and making sure every 2 is turned.
That is it. The third base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Full count now. 3-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. This one's flared out toward left, and that's in there. Base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kevin Biggio has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Matuk is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Biggio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Matuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Well, now at the plate, Jake Rogers. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jacoby Jones is on deck. The 3-2 one more time. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2-0 now. Jones is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. Home half of the third coming up. Here's Randall Grichuk as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Randall.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The next 1-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Grichuk gets his lead at first, nobody out. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took a hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
First pitch coming, here it is. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Popped him up. Rogers is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding into the box, number 18. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The batter, number
Next for the Tigers, Jordy Mercer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Mercer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And a dive, but he's back. swing and a little blooper to center. Davis coming on. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers. And he is in there.
Now that designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
That misses. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoots out. So a fine play there for the first out.
Throw won't
get him.
The first baseman, TJ Crone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Crone. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The next 0-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fouled away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Line toward right center. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Crone on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Count even now at 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He singled his last time up.
Biggio.
First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Jake Rogers. He drew a walk his first time up. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Mikey Mata. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver on 2-1. Softly hit to short. Bichette is up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the
So
Tigers,
striding in, Jacoby Jones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The batter, number 9.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 11.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Good leadoff at second there. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's
a ball and no strikes. McKinney stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 18. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Number 18.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Richard. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-2 on the ground near home. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another try at 2-2. Lined into left center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Takes this the other way to right. Richard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in, Jonathan Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter,
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Number 13. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped up. Oh, he snares it. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way. Late innings. Chase Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Chase Anderson.
First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Socrates Brito is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit sharply on the ground. Tellez ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batter.
So striding forward now, Jake Rogers. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Mikey Mata.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Scope, the runner at third. Rogers at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brito giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Jacoby Jones is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Socrates Brito the next to bat. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of 1 leg in the hole. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 18. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Sam Gaviglio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. The plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line softly toward the hole. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1, here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Grichuk leads off second with nobody out. And here's a ball hit in the air. but this will land untouched. Two and two count. Here it comes. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Him up. Rogers is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and one strike. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner's back. Runner at second here with one man out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Davis.
Number 49.
He's set, and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 3-0. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Scope. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Tim Mesa enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
For the Blue Jays, number 58, Tim Mesa.
From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Mesa, a 27-year-old. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Another 0-2 coming. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Jake Rogers would be next. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. In now, Jake Rogers, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 3-0. plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Well hit to right, but foul. The 2-2. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready now, Kevin Biggio. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend. Into the box now, number 18. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Detroit.
First pitch on its way.
Number 18.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start. Tellez fields it cleanly. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Mercer
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
batting third.
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
C.J. Cron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Mercer on third with 2 out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Good job.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The set and the 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Rolled slowly to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, stepping in, Jake Rogers. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Rogers is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems. Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Scooped up, 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball. Into the box, number 13, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Popped up, Cabrera in foul ground, 1 down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. Travis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. It remains 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a single in his first try. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 3-2 now.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jordy
Now
Mercer
batting,
becomes
the
the
first
first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game, guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Up next is Danny Jansen. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D'Lo, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, number 11.
Now batting, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. From the belt, the pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Biggio leads off first with 1 away. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Check swing here and a little looper. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1. Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jonathan Scope.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Digging in now, Jake Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Mikey Mata.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Before the runners go, he'll check on first. Don't want to forget about him. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Davis. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Popped straight up. Tellez ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Jonathan Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, number 27.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 18 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So nothing happening there. So back at the top of the lineup, digging in, number 18. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 18 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, C.J. Cron. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There goes Cabrera. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
The batter, the second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Scope. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Scope is off at first with 2 away. Right side, but it's well foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove, and he'll get in there safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Devin Travis, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. On the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2.